Hello, my friends. It's Pedro Echeverría here. I'm the CEO of Mission First Group here in San Antonio, where we service Seguin, New Braunfels, San Antonio, Shirt, Cibolo, all the way to Austin. I'm very excited for this house right here, guys, because it's not every day that you come across a 2,500 plus square foot home under 400,000 in a fantastic location on the northwest part of town, close to Highway 90 and 1604. Let's go inside and check it out because I think you're gonna love it. Think about the bang you get for the buck with this house, and it's an oversized lot, and it's still a new community, so you can still pick your lot. So let's go inside.
Here we go.
Money, money, making crap for money, money, money.
Welcome in. We're here at this gorgeous property. It is 2,543 square feet, and it's a 5-bedroom with an office. All right. So as you come inside, you're gonna have a vinyl floor, but it looks really nice, dark brown, chocolate. I love it. It looks really nice. If you follow me towards the left side of the home, you're gonna have the office. Perfect for you to put your desk in here. You have windows facing that way, but I love that it's a cul-de-sac. I don't know about you, but if you have kids like I do, I like for them to play outside, maybe do a little basketball thing outside. You have some traffic control in here, so that's really, really good. Now, when you come here to the left side of the office, you're gonna have a powder room, which is just your sink, and then of course your toilet. Super, super easy when you have guests, when you have people, maybe you don't want them to go in your bathrooms, so let them use this little one right here. Perfect for that. Then you have a little closet here. You can add books, whatever you need to, but you have a closet. You can never have enough storage in a house. So I love that. Then we come to the main hallway. And by the way, guys, this hallway is very wide. I like that. And a lot of them, it feels like a little tiny little hallway. It's where you have to stumble a little bit. Not in this one. So when you come in here on the left side, you're gonna have the laundry room, okay? So you have your washer dryer plugs in here, but then it also leads you to the garage. So super easy access. You can build a little area here, you know, for you to leave your shoes, jackets, all that good stuff. And it's your standard 2-car garage. Nothing crazy. It's gonna have a tankless water heater, which if you don't know what a tankless water heater is, pretty much hot water on command. Never run out of hot water, constantly keeps coming in the house. But it's not storing the water. It just simply brings it from the pipes, makes it hot, and then it pumps it out throughout the whole house. Sprinkler system front and back, so that's really good. And it is finished. In a lot of new construction, especially under 400, a lot of the garage walls are not finished. So you see all the taping, the floating, the sheetrock, not here. Love that. All right, so we're here in the dining area. You're gonna have your dining area right here. Unless you wanna use the office, maybe you don't need an office, you can use that as a reception area or even a dining area. But me personally, I see that most people just need a table for 6 to 8 people. So you also have a countertop right here, which is beautiful. Look at the thickness of this quartz. Solid, solid. And I love the appliances and the white cabinets. You have that modern thing going on with the house all throughout. So it's gonna have the colors that are in style. The whites, the grays, the beiges, the brown chocolate floors. Really nice. Top of the line appliances. They're gonna have their own warranties when you register them with the manufacturer to give you an extended warranty. Usually it's about 5 years, just depends on the brand. But it's gas cooking. I like my food, I like to cook. I prefer gas. And then of course you have the fridge area. Down this side, you're gonna have more cabinets, your beautiful single tub sink, and then of course your dishwasher. Pantry is actually very large. I love. If you like to go shopping, grocery shopping, maybe once a month, that's a good pantry for you. But let me take you to the main area here. The living room. Very, very spacious. far away from the kitchen, but still open concept. So in case you have kids or family, you can entertain while you're cooking or hanging out in the kitchen area. So very, very spacious. You can easily set up your TV, your couches. Very nice. Follow me here to the bedroom. On this side, you're gonna have the primary bedroom. And you have a really nice view. This is an oversized lot, so it's a steal. But don't miss the rest of the video because towards the end, I'm gonna break down the numbers for you as far as down payment, as far as monthly payment, as far as HOA, and all the concessions that the builder and the lender are offering to you. So stick around for that. So one of the things I love about this community is the fact that it's new. What happens when a new community comes into town? That's usually when they give out some of the best deals for you as a buyer. Not only that, they have so many lots. You can still pick them cul-de-sac lots, them oversized lots. Fantastic opportunity. Once you get to a community and it's already fully built or it's somewhat ready to be closed off, you don't have options. So this is a good time to grab a deal. You come into the master bathroom, and I love the finishes. They went with a different type of quartz, a little bit playing with the two-tone pattern throughout the house. So very nice quartz white. You have double sink, and then you're gonna have a little coat closet here that's very nice. The tile looks awesome here. I really, really like it. No tub for this house, right? The trend I see is a lot of people start turning the tubs into walk-in showers anyway. So you have subway tile in this beautiful shower. Looks very, very nice. And then you have, of course, your toilet area, private with its own door. And then you have a nice closet here. Very nice, and it actually goes around. It goes around and then it kind of takes a little curve right here. Shoes, different things. It's a good sized closet. Now keep in mind, this is a steal. I'm not going to disclose the price yet, but I'm telling you, it is way less than you think it is for over a 2,500 square foot home in a great part of town with fantastic schools, super close to Lackland Air Force Base, and it is less than $400,000. I'll give you a hint. So follow me upstairs. But why not do this? Before we go upstairs, let me show you why this is an amazing opportunity. You ready? I'm ready. Come on, guys. Not only do you have a covered patio, gorgeous covered patio. Look at this yard, guys. This is over a quarter of an acre in a backyard. And it's not just here. It actually goes to the right side of the home. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'll give you a better hint for the price. It's under $370,000. How about that? 5-bedroom, over 2,500 square feet, with over a quarter size of an acre yard on the northwest with great schools, under $370,000. That is unheard of. Fantastic opportunities. The builder, by the way, is Coventry Homes, which I really like. They have high-end finishes and overall good quality of a builder. All right. You're going to have carpet in the upstairs area, which is very common. Carpet in the bedrooms, the game room, family room. If you don't like carpet, you could always change it. But do what I tell my clients. Don't go through the builder for changes like this. Simply, when you move in, reach out to the guys building the homes. They'll probably do it for way cheaper anyway. So when you're in here, look at this. A family room on top of the one you have downstairs. So you have a separate area here. Maybe you want to entertain people downstairs or in the families up here. For most of the time, you have that option. But you're going to have 4 bedrooms up here, 2 full bathrooms, and multiple little closet areas. So from the game room, immediately to the left side of it, you're going to have a full bathroom. Now they're playing with the different tones, like I told you. So they have the two tones, same quartz as the other bathroom downstairs, but they have a different tile now at the bottom and on the walls of the shower. So that's really good. You want tile in the wet areas, not vinyl, not anything else. Tile. Right next to it, you're gonna have the first guest bedroom. It's nice. It's not the biggest, but it's also not the smallest. It's pretty standard. You could easily do a queen size bed with a couple nightstands and then a dresser. And then you have a nice closet here. Standard. All right. I can't get my mind out of the fact that it's under 370, guys. I've been doing this for almost 8 years. And to find houses like this in this market in 2025, towards the end of the year, at this square footage and this finishes, 5 bedrooms with an office under 370, doesn't happen. Second guest bedroom, about the same size. I would say is about a foot or so on length bigger than the other one. You have some nice sunlight coming in, super nice closet. And then we go to the next bedroom. But before we go in a bedroom, second full bathroom upstairs. If you're gonna have 4 bedrooms upstairs, you don't want to just have one bathroom for all 4 bedrooms. That is too much. You want to have at least 2, which is why I love this house. So a second full bathroom, same type of thing, same granite, a little bit longer vanity, nice cabinets, and the same tile on the floor and on the walls of the shower. You're gonna have the third, no, this will be the fourth bedroom right here, about the same size. Not much of a difference, guys, but you have a lot of rooms. So maybe you want to use this as an office and use the office for something else downstairs. Totally optional, but you have that option. And then the 5th bedroom. Now, whether you want to live in here for a few years, maybe you're military, like I was when I first got to San Antonio, you can live in it for a few years. And when it's time to PCS, well, then you could always rent it. Keep in mind you have 5 bedrooms. So whether you want to rent it to a big family or maybe you want to rent each room separate, you have that option, which could be very lucrative for you. You can keep a property that goes up in value on a yearly basis, but you also make an income and the house is paying itself with the people that live in it. Now, for the best part of the video, my favorite, let's talk numbers. I want to tell you everything about the numbers, what that looks like, and then give you some tips as well. So don't miss that part. We'll see you. Hello, my friends. For the part of the video that I really enjoy, is actually my favorite part of the video, is where I break down all the numbers for you because I'm all about transparency. I want all my clients to know what they're getting into before they purchase a home, because buying a house is not a joke. And for most of us, it is the biggest investment we'll ever make in our lives. So it's to be taken very seriously. So I'll break down numbers for you guys, give you multiple scenarios, idea of what the community offers, what the lender offers, overall an idea of what the neighborhood is like, some amenities, some incentives, and some tips that are very valuable. But before I do any of that, I want to give a quick disclaimer that I am not a licensed loan officer or a licensed tax appraiser. This information is for educational purposes only. These are estimates. I will fight for you as your agent. I will negotiate for you, but all these numbers depend if you qualify. So with that being said, I'm going to break down the most commonly used loans, which are FHA, VA, conventional, and of course, cash purchases. If you are a cash buyer, then you definitely want to stick around and hear this, okay? So for FHA, we're going to start with the price of the home, which is $364,990. For what you're getting, a brand new house, over 2,500 square feet, 5 bedrooms, an additional game room, an office, and did I even mention again over a quarter of an acre backyard? insane price, but that's not the best yet. Interest rate is as low as 2.99, which is unbelievable, guys. If you're shopping around, you know that a lot of new build companies offer lower interest rates, but me personally, I don't come across 2.99s that often. I've seen 3.99s, I've seen 4.99s, but not too many 2.99s. That is literally half what the market is at right now. Keep that in mind. This is an incredible deal, guys. You're getting something that is going to appreciate in value year over year, and overall, it's a great investment and a great part of San Antonio. Okay, so let's get to it. Down payment at 3.5% FHA, you're looking at $12,775. Closing costs, for the sake of this scenario, we're gonna estimate that the total closing costs are going to be 4% of the price of the home. So that'll give us 14,599, which you're going to keep hearing me reuse that same number for all the scenarios. So when we add the down payment at 3.5% FHA plus the closing costs, we get a total cash to close of 27,374. Estimated monthly payment with that 2.99 interest rate if you qualify, we're looking anywhere from 2,300 all the way to 2,600. With that 2.99, you'll probably be right at that 23 mark or so. Okay. Also, FHA first time home buyer program applies if you haven't owned a home in the past 3 years. So if you had FHA loan before and you sold it 3 years ago and you no longer have a home, you can get an FHA loan again. Keep that in mind. Let's go to conventional loans. For a conventional loan, we're going to start at the 5% down payment. Okay. 5% down payment, you're looking at 18,250 as a down payment. Cash to close, we're adding the 18,250 to the closing cost of 14,599, which gives us a total of 32,849 cash to close. If we do 10% down payment, you're looking at 36,499 down payment at 10%, and we add the closing cost of 14,599. It'll give us a total of $51,098. 20% down payment. Down payment is $72,998,000. Adding the closing cost to that, the 14,000, we're looking at 87,597. You may be asking yourself, why would I want to give 10% or 20% down payment? Well, my answer to you is, if this is a second home or an investment property, the lender may require you to give a higher down payment. Also, if you have more money and you can afford a 20% down payment, you are skipping mortgage insurance. So just keep that in mind. You will no longer have that after 20% of your conventional loan. Okay, that is a benefit that conventional gives that FHA does not. FHA will always have private mortgage insurance for the life of the loan. All right. So estimated monthly payment for conventional, like I said, anywhere from that 23 all the way to 2,600, give or take. If you give a big down payment, I mean, you can probably be in the 1,900 or even $2,000 a month, depending on how much you give. Let's go to VA loan. And by the way, before I even say anything about VA loan, I want to thank all my veterans and active duty for your service. We truly appreciate what you do. You are our heroes, and we love and appreciate you. As a fellow veteran myself, someone who served the country, I truly, truly admire and respect each and every single one of you. And I want to take care of you guys. You guys deserve to get great deals. You guys deserve the best. So, with that being said, 0% down payment is one of the biggest benefits of the VA loan. So no down payment for you. All we have to account for is closing costs. Okay, closing costs, we said 4%. We're looking at 14,599. If you have 10% or more disability or a Purple Heart recipient, your funding fee will be waived. I will make sure of that. One of the things I love about the VA loan is, you can use it for multiple properties. You can use it to even build a home from scratch. If you wanted to do a custom home in your own lot that you want to purchase, you can do that with a VA construction loan. So my whole advice to you is use your VA loan. You fought for this. You've earned this. Use it. Use it, my friend. I own multiple investment properties, and a lot of them I acquired them through VA loan, and then eventually, refinance to conventional just to keep reusing that VA loan. That's something you can do. For more tips, I can give you some advice. No problem. I'm here to be of service to you. Now let's talk about cash buyers. Well, cash buyers are very simple, fast and efficient, right? We don't have any down payments. It's all cash. And we have minimal closing costs because we're not dealing with a lender. We're really just dealing with title company. So we're going to estimate, for the sake of the scenario, 2% closing costs. Okay, it's better to go a little bit higher than to go super low and not have realistic numbers. So for 2% closing costs, we're looking at $7,300. That'll be your total cash to close. Okay, super easy. Like I said, it can go really fast. You can probably close, anywhere from 15 to 30 days, depending if the builder allows it, but it is very, very easy. Now, I want to talk about some of the things and costs that are additional to this community for you to keep in mind. The HOA is $40 a month, which will bring it to $480 a year. Home insurance for a house like this, you're looking anywhere from 75 to 90 bucks a month, give or take. Property tax in this area, in this community, on the northwest part of town, with great schools, super quick access to major highways, hospitals down the street, one of the fastest growing areas in San Antonio, that northwest Alamo Ranch area corridor that goes all the way from Culebra all the way to Highway 90 off 1604. Fantastic area. And this is part of this community. It is part of this area of San Antonio. Property tax rate, you're looking at 1.79, which is really good. If you are a 100% disabled veteran, through the VA, you don't have property tax. Okay, so make sure you put that to use on a home that is worth it, in my opinion. If you're gonna have that benefit, and why not use it for a home that's 3, 4, 500K instead of a home that's 100,000. Just keep that in mind. Okay, but also keep in mind when you're purchasing a home, you're only getting taxed the first year for the lot itself, for the empty lot. The second year, that's when it'll change a bit because now the um, the county is going to count for the actual property on top of the lot, right? So it's going to change a little bit. So just keep that in mind. Some of the things about this community, the amenities, I really like that they have tennis court, they have a pool, they have some trails, a little park, recreational areas. Really nice area, guys. I really like this community. You have Costco nearby, you have Sam's Club, you have hospitals, you have Lackland Air Force Base down the street off Highway 90, which is about 12, 15 minutes away from this community. You also have Microsoft, and you have the Science Research of San Antonio down the street. So lots and lots of opportunities for investment, lots of shopping as well. So many stores nearby and so many restaurants. Just keep that in mind. This is a great community. I love this part of town. I actually own one investment property on the northwest part of town for that exact same reason. But let me tell you this. I told you the amenities. What if I told you that if you use an in-house lender by the builder, that I can make sure that they cover all your closing costs, every single thing. So you know what that does for you? Remember those big cash to close numbers that we went over? The FHA, the conventionals, and the VA? What if I told you that for the VA, they'll cover all the closing costs, which means you will bring absolutely nothing to the closing table? All you have to pay for is your earnest money to put the house under contract, which will be refunded to you at closing. And if you want to hire an inspector, which I highly recommend, then you would pay about 400 or 500 bucks. Same thing for FHA and conventional. All you will have to worry about is your down payment. Your closing costs will be covered. So once again, down payment, what would that be? For FHA, down payment, 12,775. That's all you need to bring in, plus earnest money, which will be credited towards the down payment. 12,000 for this house, guys. 12,000. For conventional, if you're doing 5% down, all you need to bring in for the most part is 18,250. 10% down, 36,499. 20% down, 72,998. That is incredible, guys. But before I end this video, I know you're excited. This is an amazing opportunity. I kind of want to buy one myself. Not gonna lie to you. I can rent each and every one of those rooms, or I could just sit on it for a while. But I really love the fact that it's a brand new community, which means that you can choose some lots. There's plenty of lots available, so don't wait too long. Pick a lot before more people start buying. The prices go up, and now you have 2, 3 homes that are already built with tiny lots and tiny backyards. That's all they have available for you. So make sure you get ahead of it. That's usually when you find the best deals, the best opportunities. Okay. So before anything, do not go out there to new construction by yourself. You want to be represented. The sales reps work for the builder, not for you. Me, as a realtor, as a veteran, as someone that's been doing it for 7+ years, and as a team leader, I take pride in serving my people, fighting like crazy for my clients. I don't care what it takes. I will fight for you. We will submit an offer. We will negotiate the prices. We will do whatever it takes to make sure that you get what you deserve. Whatever that win looks like for you, that's what I want to deliver for you. I work for you. And you know what? The builder will cover my compensation. So you do not have to worry about it coming out of your pocket directly to pay me. Okay, so keep that in mind. Even if you're searching or you just want to look at houses, maybe you're not ready to buy, that is okay. Definitely call me before you go out there. Okay, I hope you all have an amazing week. You all be blessed. And remember, work with the people that want to see you win and are willing to show you how much they want to work for you. Have a blessed day, my friends. You all be safe. Adiós. Hablo español.